Polysorbate 80? What even is that? Hi, I just finished my supper and now I want to make some sort of quick and easy dessert. And I was thinking I have some icing, I have some M&Ms, and I have some tea biscuits. And I was thinking of making some sort of dessert where I put some icing on top of the tea biscuit and I made happy faces with the M&Ms just to make me a little bit happier. I figure I can use M&Ms to make the happy faces with 7 on each biscuit. So 2 for the eyes, 1 for the nose, and then 4 for the mouth. That's 7 altogether. Now, I have 42 M&Ms here, but the thing that I don't know is how many biscuits can I actually cover? Now, I know how to share things by splitting them up between groups, but in this case, I don't actually know how many groups of M&Ms I'm going to need. I'm starting with how many M&Ms I have and how many I'm going to put in each group, but I don't actually know how many groups I'm going to need. So I need to figure out a different way of sharing to figure that out. How can I do it? Let's start by solving a similar problem. If you're playing Among Us, the smallest number of people you can have in a game is 4. So if you have 12 players, and you're trying to divide everyone up into different games, the largest number of games you could divide people up into would be the one where you have 4 players in each game. So let's divide the players into games with 4 players in each game, and see how many games we can have for that. So let's start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we still have more players to divide? Yes, we do. So let's keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we still have more players to divide? Yes, we do. So let's keep going. 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you have 12 players and you divide them into groups of 4 players each, then you can have 3 games. What if we had 12 pieces of Lego and we wanted to build a pyramid, and that pyramid was made out of 6 pieces? How many pyramids could we build? Well, we just start building and we keep going until we've made as many groups as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have we made as many groups as possible? No, we still have more Lego to go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. So we have 12 pieces. We've divided into groups of 6 each, and then you just count the groups. How many groups have we made? 2. Now, what if we didn't want to draw entire pieces of Lego or entire Among Us crewmates? How else could we represent this? Well, you can do it just like we did before with circles and dots. So, we draw a circle, and then we fill it in with the number of dots we want to fill in, and then we draw another circle, and we keep going until we've used up all our dots. For example, let's say you had 30 apples and you wanted to give 5 to each person. How many people could get apples? Well, you just start drawing circles for each person and then dots for the apples. So it would go something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we haven't got to 30 yet, so let's keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So if you have 30 apples and you give 5 apples to each person, you can give apples to 6 people, because that's how many groups there are. 6. Now this looks very similar to what we were doing in the last lesson. What's the difference? The difference is, in the last lesson, we knew how many groups we were dividing the dots into, but we didn't know how many were in each group. In this case, we know we start off with the number in each group, and then we figure out how many groups there are. Another way you could do it, same question, 30 dots over here, is draw all the 30 dots and then start drawing circles around them. So that's 5, and 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 that's 5. I solved the same problem, except I drew the dots first, and then drew circles around groups of 5. And you can still see, well, they're more like ovals rather than circles. But anyways, you can still see that there are 6 groups. Now it's your turn. For each of these questions, what I want you to do is draw the dots in a line, just like I did, and then put circles around them to find out how many groups you can make. Press pause to try it out, and then press play to check your answers. Okay, starting in the top left, I can see we have 9 dots in a row, and we're going to draw circles or ovals of 3 around them, and it could look something like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, how many groups? There are 3 ovals, so that's 3 groups. Next question in the top right. I see we have 6 dots, and we're going to draw circles with 3 in each group. It would look something like this. Whoop, whoop. And how many groups is that? That is 2 groups. In the bottom left, we have 10 dots, and we're going to put 2 in each group. So we're just going to draw circles around them with 2 in each of them, or ovals, I should say. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are 5 groups. Actually, those ovals do look a bit like circles. 5 groups. And on the bottom right, we have 6 dots, and we're going to again put 2 in each group. How many groups can we have? Just draw those circles. 1, 2, 3. 3 groups. This time I'm not going to show you a picture of the number of dots. You need to read that in the text. And as you can see here, it says how many sets. A set is the same as a group. It's just another word that mathematicians use, so I thought I'd use both just to make sure that you're paying attention. A set and a group are exactly the same thing. So, draw the picture, then answer the question, how many sets for each of these? Press pause to try it out. Press play to check your answers. Okay, let's see if you were right. So we're going to draw 15 dots with 5 dots in each set. Looks something like that. How many sets is it altogether? It is 1, 2, 3, 3 sets. In the top right, we have 12 dots, and we're going to put 4 in each set. So it would look something like this. And how many sets altogether? Still 3. In the bottom left, we've got 16 dots with 2 dots in each set. What would that look like? Something like that. Oh, it's a lot of sets. How many sets is that? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. And finally, in the bottom right, we've got 10 dots with 5 dots in each set. It would look something like that. How many sets altogether? 2. Now that we know how to start with the number of dots in each group and then figure out how many groups you can make altogether, we can apply that knowledge to my cookie situation. As I said before, I have 42 M&Ms, and I want to cover each biscuit with 7 M&Ms to make the smiley face. So the question is, how many biscuits can I cover? Well, the best way to find out is to just keep making biscuits and cover each one with 7 and keep going until you use up all the M&Ms. Are you ready? Let's get started. There. Now I have used up all 42 of the M&Ms. And how many cookies have I covered? Let's see. I covered each with 7 M&Ms, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 biscuits. So 42 M&Ms with 7 on each biscuit will allow me to cover 6 biscuits. Which one should I eat first? I think I'll take this one. Now that I know how many tea biscuits I need to cover with smiley faces, it's time for you to do some sharing of your own. You need to figure out how many groups of things you can make. So log on to Seesaw, check for the math assignment, and happy mathing. Bye everybody! Bye.